Hello, this is Mr. Bradsby. Good to be with you again today. We're going to do a little more of what we were doing yesterday. You kind of worked on this, I think, and look at some more models to do our multiplication. The one we started with was the complete model. Then we went to the area of a rectangle model, which is what we have here. Here we have a problem of 67 times 43. So 67 is 60 plus 7, that's what we got, and 43 is the 40 plus 3. And so as we talked about, we now have 4 rectangles here. Here's 1 rectangle, 2 rectangles, 3 rectangles, 4 rectangles. 4 rectangles. The first rectangle then is 40 times 60. Okay? 40 times 60 . 6 times 4 is 24, and 2 more zeros. Boy, we're running out of room, aren't we? Okay, I'm going to redo that. Okay, that gives it a little more room. 40 by 60, 2400. 6 times 4 is 24, 10, 100. Okay, the next rectangle is 40 by 7. 40 by 7. Okay, we got 40 multiplied by 7. Tens. 4 times 7, 28. 280. 280. Okay. Then erase this then, we did it. Okay, so the next rectangle is a 3 here by how much across here? Well, that's the 60. Okay, we can do this. 110, and 3 times 6 is 18. 180. 3 times 60 is 180. Okay, then we got just a little rectangle here, which is a 3 by 7. 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. So that one's 21. Oops. Silly. 21. There we are. So then all we got to do is add these all up. 1, 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 18. Carry a 1. In the hundreds. 5, 6, 7, 800. And carry a 1. Oh, wait a minute, there's no carrying there, is there? And the other one is 14. It's 2,400. I'll get it right here. Nothing to carry. 2. 2,881. So the answer, 2,881. Well, the other method we used a lot with 1 digit times 2 digits was the expanded form. So if we have the 67 multiplied by 43, if we write down the expanded form, that's 60 plus 7 expanded of the 67. The 43 expanded is 40 plus 3. Okay? And if we multiply those. Now again, you can multiply these, start with the 3 times them or start with the 40 times them. It doesn't really make any difference. The model we used ahead here, we used the bigger ones first. So I guess we'll start with the 40 times 60. That's 24 tens, hundreds. Then 40 times 7. Tens, 28. 280. Okay, now the 3. 3 times 60. Okay, a 10 and 18, 180, and then the 3 times 7. So there's your 4 rectangles, but we just expanded the numbers, and we're going to get the same thing, I betcha. So here we go. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. 8 and 8 is 16, plus 2 more, 18. Now we carry a 1 over to the hundreds. 5, 6, 7. 1 and 4 is 5. 2 is 7. And 1 is 8. No carry, 2. So there it is. In the expanded, just using expanded notation. Now if you want, you could do the expanded notation without writing down all the problems. Okay, 40 times 60, that's going to be 2 tens. 6 times 4 is 24. You don't have to write down the problem like we did over here, but you can if you want. 40 times 7, that's 110. 7 times 4 is 28. That's a 0. Okay, 280. 3 times 60, that's a 10. 3 times 6 is 18. And then 3 times 7, 21. Add them up. 1, 16, 18. Carry the 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 28. But see, here I just expanded them and multiplied as I went. 60 times 40, 2400. 40 times 7, 280. 3 times 60, 180. First with 280, now it's 180. 3 times 7, 21. Just add them up. So if you can do those, you can follow this method here of the expanded method without writing out all the problems. So there's another method we can use. I'm going to use the expanded form again. 60 plus 70, 40 plus 3. But I'm going to do the mental math again as we go along. But I'm going to start over here on the right side. Okay, here we go. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 60, 3 times 6 is 18, it's tens. Okay. 40 times 7, I'm going to move to the right now. I did the 3 times both of them. Now I'm going to do the 40 times both of them. 40 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. It's a 10. So 28. And then the 40 times the 40. That's going to be 10 to 10, 100. 2 zeros, 24. Add them up. 1, 10, 18. Carry the 1. 2, 3, 4, 8, 2,881. So there it is, same thing, except this time I started with the 3. Now I did that because I'm going to show you the mental method, okay? The mental method. It's the shortcut method. And 67 times 43. And we're just going to multiply these out and keep track by putting the additional tens above the number. Remember that shortcut method? Well, let's see if we can do it. 3 times 7 is 21, okay? That's a 1 and 2 tens, so you carry the 10 over. 3 times 8 is 18. 18 plus, I've got 2 more tens, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Now, we're done with the 3. Now we're going to multiply by the 40. Since it's 40, I'm going to put a 0 down here because we're multiplying by 10, by 40. So 4 times 7 is 28. Carry 2 again. Now you can put a second 2 or just remember that's the 2 you got to carry. 6 times 4 is 24, and the other two groups, 24, 25, 26 tens, so 26. 6/10. Oops, where'd that come? All right, 26/10. Here we go. That's it. Add it up. 1, 8, 8, 2. Ah, got the same answer. Shortcut method. Now, here's what we did was we took and multiplied these out and carried over the 2. That's one of the 2's we carried over instead of writing it down. These 2 added together is 201. Then we did the same thing with these 2. We multiplied 4 times 7 and got the 28. But we know it was a 10, so we get a 0. That's why we put the 0 first. Then the 28. Carry 2 more 10s over. Okay? 24, 25, 26. That's what this is. 2680. And that's what these, if you add these 2 together, you get the 2680. Add them up, and you get the same answer. So that's why the shortcut method works. It works because we're regrouping with the one number. Instead of multiplying it times 2 different ones, we just multiply it times 67. We multiply the 4, but it's 10, so we put down a 0, times the 67, add them up. And you can do a shortcut method. Okay, I have written down 3 problems here. 3 problems I want you to work. And then your teachers will discuss and check these with you after you finish them. So this is the end of the lesson. Write these problems down. Okay, put me on pause, write them down, and work the problems. Your teachers will check them and answer any questions you may have. Enjoy your mathematics. You can use any method you want. I've got to add that on. You can use the rectangle, you can use expanded notation, you can use any method you want to work these problems. Okay, I didn't make that very clear. Enjoy your mathematics.